Baby Driver is a 2017 action crime film directed by Edgar Wright, which uses music and sound design to shape the viewer's perception of the film and enhance its meanings. The film uses many sound design techniques such as diegetic sound, subjective sound, rhythmic sound design, and many more, all used to enhance the visual meaning. Edgar Wright is known for his flashy editing style and complex sound design choices, using the music to enhance the visual action, creating montage-like scenes. This is shown in his other projects such as Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, both displaying similar styles to Baby Driver. Julian Slater was the key sound designer for the project of Baby Driver, earning himself multiple awards for his use in pitch shifting, integrating gunshots and squeals in tempo with the music, and creating a very impactful soundtrack. The first scene we will look at that displays this talent is in the opening scene, where Julian Slater even goes as far to integrate the familiar Sony ding sound into the action-paced musical opening. As the opening Sony logo appears before the film starts, the usual ding sound can be heard. This is then re-pitched and stretched until the ringing mixes into the sound of tinnitus, which becomes a reoccurring sound throughout the rest of the runtime. This is then faded out as the red car pulls onto the screen and is again mixed with a pitch-shifted brake screech, which is then seamlessly mixed again with a string instrumental, and then into the opening song, Bell Bottoms. This all happens in only the first 20 seconds of the film, showing us instantly how Edgar Wright and Julian Slater have cultivated the sound for the film, making it all sync up and mix together extremely satisfyingly, almost like a musical opening. Julian Slater talks about this musical sound design in this interview with The Hollywood Reporter.
We had to tempo map every piece of music, find out its given tempo at any given time, and then we would pitch and time stretch and tempo map each sound that wasn't the music to match the music so that everything worked and had a rhythm and felt musical. So, hopefully one listens to the soundtrack and hears the sound design working in conjunction with the music pretty much the whole time.
This type of musical sound design is also used in other scenes where the action and diegetic sounds on screen is all mixed together to match the tempo and beat of the soundtrack. This helps us get into the head of Baby, as he seems to see his interactions as musical, which is displayed when he creates a song from an interaction with another character. This syncopation of sound and action on screen creates the feeling that we are inside Baby's head and viewing everything as musical and on tempo. Another way the sound design gives the audience an insight into Baby's psychology is with the use of the tinnitus sounds, as mentioned before. Julian Slater talks about this in an interview by Kelly Long. Whenever he's not listening to music in a movie, there's tinnitus playing. The tinnitus gets louder in the movie as he gets more stressed because that's how tinnitus works. I spoke to people with tinnitus for various reasons, trying to figure out how tinnitus sounds and when it happens. As said, the sound of tinnitus is added to the sound mix nearly every time we see Baby without his headphones on. This can give us a look into his emotions, and when the tinnitus is raised up in the mix, it can be used to add tension or feelings of anxiety, which is done very smoothly and only when necessary.
Song's over, baby. I'm afraid you still have to face the music.
How you two doing tonight?
We're doing just fine. Isn't that right, baby?
As seen in the clip just played, the tinnitus rises up in the mix when his earphones are taken out, and then becomes a focal point in the sound mix when the woman walks into the diner. This creates a sense of tension and really displays Baby's feelings of anxiety, which I think works really well. In conclusion, Baby Driver uses a vast variety of sound design techniques, using subjective sound to understand characters on a deeper level and linking the diegetic sound and action on screen with the soundtrack, using rhythmic and tempo-based sound techniques to create a musical-like film to enhance the feeling and satisfaction of the action.